Yes, another British chef making Asian food. Uncle Roger gonna review Nigella Lawson making ramen.
I'm in no mood for that noise and chaos of a noodle bar, so I make my own.
Oh my god, her face and kitchen so pretty. Nigella Lawson is MILF, mother I like to fry rice for. But can she make ramen? Let's see. Before we start, do you know my nephew Nigel have his own podcast channel? And sometimes he review things also. Like this one, he reviewed a Chinese dating show. Go check it out. He trying to follow Uncle Roger footsteps. Let Uncle Roger know how he do. Go watch and subscribe to Rise to Meet You podcast channel. Link in description. Go click it, go click it.
I've been told in no uncertain...
Hiya, just start video and I already see it BBC. And also, why she hang all the calendar from the ceiling? Hiya, Nigella, you millionaire woman, but you can't afford one drawer. Hiya.
terms that no Japanese person would ever make ramen at home. The thing is, when I need the cosseting that only a bowl of ramen can give, I'm in no mood for that noise and chaos of a noodle bar.
Uncle Roger have to admit, this is the most beautiful kitchen I've seen. This kitchen too sexy. This not atmosphere for making food. This atmosphere for making baby. How many Christmas lights you need to make ramen?
So I make my own. And I start with the Japanese broth, dashi.
Dashi, okay, correct, good start. But this camera guy, I think he know what he doing. Yes, of course it a he. Why showing us this angle? I think all my nephew, third leg standing up now. Hiya, pay attention to food, not to the two other thing. Niece and nephew, don't be dirty. Uncle Roger watching this video because I like ramen, not for any other reason.
And what goes in is all important. Dried shiitake mushrooms already sliced.
See that angle again?
And we are firmly back in the universe of umami now. And some ginger, a lot of ginger. Some might say an excessive amount of ginger, but I can never have too much of its spicy warmth.
Okay, I like that she don't even measure. She just use feeling. Or as chef once say, she just throw.
You just throw.
But why this motion at the end? I think this just for camera. When Uncle Roger say use finger, that's not what I mean. Proper chef, super busy in restaurant. No time for elegant fingering.
So I don't soak the dried mushrooms because I do it as I cook. This needs to come to a boil, but first it'll stir, and I can't, I should be ashamed to admit, eat with chopsticks, but I can stir with one.
Of course you can't eat with chopstick. You're supposed to use two of them. I think Nigella don't know how chopstick work. Who stir with one chopstick? So weird. That like wearing only one shoe. Nigella, why don't you give Uncle Roger your phone number and address? I send you my chopstick for free. Ex-wife Auntie Helen gone for good. So Uncle Roger available.
And just about the one thing I remember from physics at school, thank you Mr. Clark, is that if you put a lid on, everything comes to the boil faster.
If that's the only thing you remember from physics, then Mr. Clark fucked up. Niece and nephew, don't go to that school.
And it boils. And you can see the mushrooms are beginning to plump up, but they're going to plump up even more and lose their flavour into the broth. So
wait, what? What? Replay?
They're going to plump up even more and lose their flavour into the broth.
You only put mushroom in broth for 2 minutes and you think it's gonna flavour the broth? Hiya, that's not enough time. What reality you live in? The mushroom just met the broth. They don't even have time to befriend yet. Where's the flavour? You need an hour at least.
Lid on, so everything stays trapped in the pan. This is baby pak choy, but
why her knife so small?
Any leafy greens like this would do.
Asian cooking, we love using big knife. It's faster. Your knife so small, by the time you finish cutting, there will be COVID-20.
But I make it like this because the first time I ever cooked it, I came back home one evening. I came back home one evening. I came back home one evening.
Nigella is saying to all the nephew out there, don't think dirty, or else this is what I'm gonna do to your third leg.
I came back home one evening so ravenous and just opened the fridge and opened my cupboards, and this is what I had.
Her fridge only have bok choy. Hiya.
I am all about the radishes these days. Always have them in the fridge. Food of the gods.
Food of God? No, no, no. Food of the God is MSG. God don't like radish. God like magic white powder. I hear Nigella like the magic white powder also.
I am all about the radishes these days. Food of the gods.
Radish is food of rabbit, not food of God. If radish is food of God, Uncle Roger rather go to hell.
And now into this delicate but deep broth goes
Not deep, no flavor.
of the baby pak choy, along with the peppery juiciness of the radishes.
This woman really like her radish. Is she lobbyist for big radish? Usually for ramen, the topping and broth you make separately. Because if bok choy in broth too long, it becomes soggy and gross. Also, nobody really put radish in ramen. Hiya.
And now a final flurry of flavourings to augment what's already in the pan. A husky hit of miso. A husky hit of miso.
Uncle Roger like watching this video because I learning so many new English words. Who knew husky hit just meant tablespoon? This woman English so good. Uncle Roger gonna call it my microwave from now on.
Milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave. A dash of soy.
Oh, that not enough.
And the merest drop of toasted sesame oil.
No, don't put mirrors drop. Hiya, use more, so stingy, this woman. Is she trying to save money? Also, she have her own crazy measurement system.
A husky hit, a dash, and the merest drop.
Hiya, just say use feeling. She described her cooking like she writing poem. Is she chef or is she English teacher?
And the leaves of the baby pak choy go in. And another stir.
One chopstick again.
The leaves need the merest wilting and miso mustn't be boiled.
Miso cannot boil, she correct. But this not right way to make flavoring for your ramen soup. Japanese people, they call this soup flavoring tare. Tare is the most important element in ramen. Ramen without tare is like Uncle Roger without orange polo. Or like Jamie Oliver without chili jam. If your ramen don't have tare, you fucked up. But tare not made like this. You make the miso tare separately and then put in bowl at the end. Stirring in miso paste is not making proper tare. Hiya, Nigella, just use MSG. Don't bother with your half-ass miso flavoring. MSG make everything better, including your shit ramen skill.
My ramen requires 2 more elements. First, an egg.
Egg too white. You need to marinate.
Second, noodles. I mean, I cooked these before.
Noodle. Usually ramen noodle, yellow in color. Why this noodle so white? Kinda sus. I think it not ramen noodle.
But it doesn't matter that they're cold because the heat of the broth will warm them. I could eat this just as it is, but I feel it incumbent upon me to arrange it in a calming Japanese order.
Where got calming? Where got calming? This bowl of noodles stressing Uncle Roger out.
Arrange it in a calming Japanese order.
You call this arranging. You're not arranging, you're just poking. Uncle Roger never say, I gonna arrange my table and then go.
All that remains for me to do is
Okay, egg yolk a bit runny, it perfect. I give her that.
sprinkle over the green parts of a spring onion
Spring onion, good, good.
and a little bit of dried chili.
Dry chili. Uncle Roger would prefer using dry chili to make your tare instead of sprinkling at end. More flavor.
And I don't want to puncture the mood of cosy serenity, but I do have a comedy contraption with which to eat my ramen.
Is she using Spock? Spock for ramen? Maybe that's why Nigella don't go to noodle bar anymore. She banned from all of them because she bring her own Spock there.
Fork for the noodles, spoon for the broth. Or let's just cut out the middleman.
Ramen have 5 components: soup, tare, noodle, topping, and oil. Soup, she used dashi. Okay. Tare don't exist. You can't just put miso in and call it tare. Noodle, it looked like she used wrong type of noodle. Topping, egg and spring onion. Okay. Oil, she only used 2 drops of sesame oil. Not enough. So she only get 2 out of 5 components right. At least this ramen somewhat homemade. She didn't just use instant ramen and put topping on there. So still better than Jamie Oliver and his packet rice. Nigella, Uncle Roger single now. Hopefully one day I can make egg fried rice for you. Come get husky hit of Uncle Roger. Sorry, children. Papa Chef super busy in restaurant. No time for elegant fingering. Just throw. Elegant fingering. This is gonna be my dirtiest video. Nigella, let Uncle Roger send you 1 pair of chopsticks for free. Just give Uncle Roger your phone number and address. That pervy look. Oh, I'm so pervy. Sorry, Nigella. This is just a comedy video, okay? So, I really hope Nigella has a sense of humor about this. I hear Nigella like the magic white powder also. A bit mean. That's so funny though. Oh! Nigella, she give off the girl next door energy if you live next to escort agency. Nigella, she give off the hot mom vibe, older, sexy, and a little bit drunk.
That launched 1,000 noodle soups, but I just as often use vegetable stock.
No, don't use vegetable stock. Dashi tastes like umami, made from seaweed and fish. Vegetable tastes like sad. If you vegetarian and you want to eat ramen, just don't. You don't deserve ramen. Go eat your leaf.